Adventures in Pixieland presents your daily energy reading. Our daily Bible verse for March 26th, 2026 is 1 John 3:4. Now, in the King James Version, whosoever committeth sin transgresseth also the law. For sin is the transgression of the law. In the New International Version, everyone who sins breaks the law. In fact, sin is lawlessness. In the King James Version, right, versus the New International Version, in our contrast down there, we have committeth sin versus everyone who sins. They mean the same thing. Transgresseth the law, breaks the law, means the same thing. Sin is transgression of the law. Sin is lawlessness. They mean the same thing. This is a friendly reminder that originally their religious law was constitutional law. Constitutions did not always exist. Laws, though, have always existed in a reflective state to try to make society behave in a way that is productive and non-destructive. Sometimes laws have been, throughout our history, have been created to discriminate. In other cases, laws have been created to bring freedom. And in this world, it's not really any different. If you study and you're paying attention as you move through the Old Testament, you will find that, like by the time we're in the Mosaic Law, God decided that a man being married to his sister and his wife wasn't there anymore. That became illegal. That would mean the 12 tribes of Israel would have never existed had that been a law. And Jacob established in a place and not on his own in the wilderness, basically just doing whatever he wanted, except whenever he felt like talking to God, because their consequences were about whether or not there were people from the outside that could raid you. But he was really just in the middle of the wilderness by himself. Well, after, of course, he left his father-in-law with a woman and her sister. If you think about that, it would mean half the tribes of Israel wouldn't even have existed had that law been around during Jacob's time. Laws ebb and change primarily because humans ebb and change. God doesn't change. And God could pre-predict when we would be ready for what changes that would bring us further together instead of separating us apart. Find a way to do things respectfully with compassion, because that's the law that Jesus put forth. And it will always steer you the right way. Your Elder Futhark daily rune is I-ways. The letter E-I, the meaning of a yew tree. Its associations are with stability, patience, perseverance, endurance, personal power, strength, and initiation. If you peep down the map down below, you can see all the places where this rune would have had influence, since that's all the places that Elder Futhark, which is like the Latin root of younger Futhark, would have had influence. Our Hebrew letter of the day is Samek. It is a C or an S sharp. It's also the number 60. It's a prop, to support, to prop, aid, assist, a slow twisting or turning aside, like a propped up plant. Remember, they were a farming community, so you gotta till the ground, right? Now, if you check out the map below that I got off of pbs.org, you will see all the places. Our daily archangel card is our daily archangel passion. The archangel Haniel says, trust and follow your renewed passion in your love life and career. So take that where it applies for you. Our daily sacred geometry card is our card 25, emergence. Your message is the frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment, and to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. Don't forget that you can still be in awe of things that are beautiful. Hello, friends, and welcome to Adventures in Pixieland. My name's Amy, and I'm an ordained minister, and we are in Bible study. We are in the King James Version of the Bible, and we are in Psalms 68, picking up where we left off. And that is with Psalm 68, starting in verse 19 and going until verse 35. So let's jump in. Blessed be the Lord, who daily loadeth us with benefits, even the God of our salvation. Selah. He that is our God is the God of salvation, and unto God the Lord belong the issues from death. But God shall wound the head of his enemies, and the hairy scalp of one of such a one as goeth on still in his trespass. Ooh. So, if you keep sinning, God is going to keep conking you on the head. That's what they're saying. The Lord said, I will bring again from Bashan. I will bring my people again from the depths of the sea, that thy foot may be dipped in the blood of thy enemies, and the tongue of thy dogs in the same. They have seen thy goings, O God, even the goings of my God, my King, in the sanctuary. The singers went before, the players on instruments followed after. Among them were the damsels playing with timbrels. Bless ye God in the congregations, even the Lord from the fount of Israel. There is little Benjamin with their ruler, the princes of Judah, and their council, the princes of Zebulun and the princes of Naphtali. Thy God hath commanded thy strength. Strengthen, O God, that which thou hast wrought for us. Because of thy temple at Jerusalem shall kings bring presents unto thee. Rebuke the company of spearmen, the multitude of the bulls, with the calves of the people, till every one submits himself with pieces of silver. Scatter thou the people that delight in war. Princes shall come out of Egypt. Ethiopia shall soon stretch out her hands unto God. Sing unto God, ye kingdoms of the earth. O sing praises unto the Lord. Selah. To him that rideth upon the heavens of heavens, which were of old, lo, he doth send out his voice, and that a mighty voice. Ascribe ye strength unto God. His excellency is over Israel. His strength is in the clouds. God, O God, thou art terrible out of thy holy places. The God of Israel is he that giveth strength by strength and power unto his people. Blessed be God. Can't say it better than that. Blessed be God. I hope you'll join me tomorrow, friends, when we will be doing Psalm 69. Until then. Our daily energy reading for March 26th, 2026 is the Bible reminds us laws move and change. And yes, God could predict that was needed. He understood each and every step of the process that the beings he created were going to need to go through before he even put their life in motion. So, yeah, he did know. And he could predict that we would need them to evolve as we became better people. Better people, i.e., a desire to treat each other with compassion. Okay? I always says stability will soothe you. It is the stability that will soothe you. The Hebrew letter samek says aid is coming this way. So it is headed your way. Look around for it. There are always helpers. Or you should offer some because you're a helper. If you've been debating if you should go do that act of charity, this is your indicator of yes, your creator would be most pleased if you went and did that act of charity. The Archangel card Passion. This says this is about what lights you up. Do the things that make you feel positive, whether that's positive about yourself, positive about your environment, positive about what you're watching, what you're eating. He wants your whole life to feel good to you because your life is a gift. The sacred geometry card Emergence says, allow this to unfold. Allow this to become stable. Allow this aid to allow you to stably do what lights you up. The psalm reminds us that we should start the day with gratitude. Pray in a way that praises the Lord for giving you the day you're really hoping you have. Make sure that you're leaving room in there for his desire, because your desire should be his desire, not his desire, your desire. So make sure your intentions are honorable and don't insult the man by coming at him with inequity, but, be reasonable. Moses could successfully debate God. Not that God was immovable. How many times was God like, move away from these people? I am going to smite them. For Moses to go, wait, Lord, wait, consider this, Lord. So it's not that facts or, a chance for him to calm down before smiting isn't available. He needs to see that Moses is going to do it. He needs to see where the negotiation was. If even God is willing to do that for the sake of letting people live, then of course we need to be willing to come at people in that same way. It's always been there, that line of compassion and grace. Of course, there's an ability to step too far. But if you're spending every day focused on your relationship with God and getting done what you need to get done within that relationship with God, you're going to keep yourself focused with Godfidence. Godfidence, the confidence that comes from knowing that you're spending all your time doing what you're supposed to be doing. So if somebody comes at you, God will handle that. Whether he needs to do it like he did for Moses in front of Miriam and Aaron, or he needs to do it by way of sending someone who they respect to give them another thought process, is up to him. All you know is you prayed it out with God, and however He moves in their life, where you aren't even at, it's none of your business until He tells you it is. And if He needs to tell you that, He'll show it to you in your 3D life. You just got to believe Him when He shows you. If you're doing what you know He told you to do, then rest assured, God has got your back. That's just how He rolls. Honor or don't do it.